The shakeout that BTC just went through certainly put some pressure on this asset, but not as much as I thought it would have, considering the almost $3,300 flash that we saw over the last trading day. Let's pop open the hood to see what the probabilities are leading into tomorrow's trading day. Welcome back to the channel on this Microcap Monday. This is ARCa, and let's dive into ticker symbol ADA. Let's kill them, team. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Do me a favor and make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and do all that really nice thing that can help the channel grow, right? So I have my little guy sitting right next to me right now. So if the little boy comes in and says, "What's up?" do not mind him, as he's just making sure that we are trading the right way, right? So let's go ahead and get this thing rolling and pop open the charts right here. So what you're observing here is the actual bearish play that we noticed yesterday, but we were favoring the bulls regarding this play. Okay, so now it looks like the bears kind of took control here, while BTC flashed a $3,300 flash to the downside in today's session, and it forced price action from ADA to reach the levels of 61 cents before recovering to the present value of about 62 cents. Right now, BTC is trading at 69,690. And it dropped from 71,358 down to 68,086. Massive drop on that price action, right? So that's what I meant earlier in the introduction, saying that I was surprised that this only dipped as much as the 61 cents from the 65. Yes, I get it; it's a lot, right? But still, considering that BTC dropped that much, the ADA is kind of holding pretty nicely here. Now, I wouldn't, all in all, consider this to be a full bear play here. Yes, we are breaking down beneath the regression, but please notice that we have broken down that regression before, okay? And it seems like we have recovered pretty nicely. So this may be one of those fake outs, as BTC is actually still looking a little strong. It still looks like it may still have some upside to go. I'm not going to lie to you, but it feels like BTC could be in for a type of corrective move as well, though, okay? So let's just kind of practice our discretion here as we move forward. But let's go ahead and pull up the bull thesis here, as this was the potential that we were looking for. Now, we base this around we base this around a pennant, right? This pennant being this pennant was being realized here after we noticed this upside in price action, and then we started converging, right? So we even said that it's likely for us to break out from this point here. We also mentioned that this can break out using targets, that this can break out using targets based on the breakout of about 65 to 75% to the apex of the triangle. So let's go ahead and just observe here that it did break out on our expected target, and it broke down instead of the upside, right? So this naturally favors the bulls, but there was a downside play to consider here. Now let's go ahead and take these trend lines here and observe where price action is, right? Did it realize those targets or did it not? So right now, it looks like we've already realized the target number 1 and the target number 2, right? So let's just go ahead and kind of put the price action here. This is going to be your first target, and it looks like price action absolutely got that downside here. So now the third target, this is going to be placed right below the regression line, and this is going to be seen as the price action reaches the 59-cent zone. And that could be the end of the move for the ticker symbol ADA. Okay, so let's see what we can do here moving forward, because this could be the bottom line before a continuation to the upside. But I will say one more thing. Usually these triangles tend to realize their bottom side targets from the center of the triangle, and then they bounce to the upside. At this point, we have already surpassed the middle of the triangle, and it's still suggesting a continuation to the way down. So let's see how that plays out. Okay, right now, BTC is still showing some strength. It's now sitting at 69,700, and there could be a shot here to reclaim the inside of the regression from this formation. Okay, so we're going to have to keep our eyes on that as time moves forward. Okay, so, and also with BTC too. All right, so now observing, the ADA 6-hour time frame statistical backtest that we actually plotted out here. We actually used the standard distribution curve. We use statistics here in order for us to determine what the probabilities are for a move here, right? So yeah, regarding that, we did fire off a signal here based on a breakout from a critical contractive zone of volatility. We fired that signal right about, let's see, right about, yeah, you know what? It was right about here at the opening of this candle at 62.76, or let's see, the opening is 62.73, right? So that's where the firing of the signal has happened. And yeah, but it doesn't matter that price action, you know, went down. When these signals fire off, like for example here, this signal fired off here for a move that was fired off right down here at the opening of the green candle for a move that eventually led to a 5.62% move to the upside. But notice how price action declined before it met that upside, right? So several different iterations experience a downside first before they realize they're top of the price action, right? It just happens like that. It's naturally set to be that way, right? We are practicing data. We are not practicing perfection. We are practicing the probabilities of. Okay, so with that said, since the firing of the signal, these are the stats right here, right? We have backtested the entire trading history of the ADA asset throughout, throughout the 6-hour time frame, right? So this is what you're observing here. All of the samples dating all the way back to the genesis of the trading from ADA on a 6-hour time frame. All of these samples have now gathered here into this data set. Okay, so a total of 93 iterations historically, 67 of which were guessed correctly to the upside, leaving us with an average upside accuracy of 72.04% with an upside thrust of 9.21%. That paired with the standard deviation, which would be the 68% of the results, we're leading a 7.77% move to the upside. And just in case we surpass the 7.77 and also the 9.21% average upside thrust, aka your mean, I have also calculated the upper and lower bounds of the first, second, and third standard deviation to lead the way, right? Just in case we need further data, I have plotted it here for us, right? So now this is 24.76% to the upside would be our highest bound, and 80 cents would be that target. Sorry for that, whatever. So that was the upper bound of the second standard deviation. We still have one more bound to look out for, right? That's going to be your 32.53%. And now as we approach the very magical April 19th halving date of Bitcoin, there could be a massive upside to look for ADA and other assets like. Okay, so let's wait for the signal to fire off. Actually, you know what? It did fire off officially already. So we're statistically on. We're already getting a shift to the upside here. So let's just see if this thing can honor the statistical move, right? Because ADA may be giving us a signal that BTC also may be ready for a continuation onto the upside based on a massive historical backtest. All right, so we'll go ahead and see how that leads into the coming days. Okay, now if we can take a look at the daily time frame here. The reason why I have this here is to see what the probabilities are for the asset using divergence, right? So let's see, with the closure of today's price action, we may, since we are pivoting towards the upside and there may be a continuation, there could be a pivot on the RSI right over here. And if that is the case, then that would introduce a potential hidden drive of hidden bullish divergence. So it would be just like this right over here, and then we experience that bounce. So it's going to be a higher low paired with a lower low on momentum, right? That's going to be the opposition between price and momentum in order to determine that divergence. Okay, so we're going to have to wait here a little bit longer for that daily closure, which is coming in at, again, 1 hour and 40 minutes. Okay, so this is your correlation coefficient, ADA versus BTC. You can see that it's definitely within the 80th percentile of correlation on the weekly time frame, which means that there is very strong correlation between the price action of BTC and the ADA asset. Okay, team. Now, I am going to go ahead and just kind of finish off here by telling you that I want to invite you to join the ArcMasters students, right? So this is going to be for the ArcMasters course. I have put together here 8 to 12 week mentorship program for strategies. Okay, so please go ahead and reach out to me at ArcMastersCourse @gmail.com for further information. I will pass you the disclaimer, the syllabus, and everything pertaining to that. And but just know that the master students, the present students that I have for the other courses, they will have precedence over this. So make sure to claim those seats immediately before they are taken, all right? So ArcMastersCourse@gmail.com. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming on by. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, interact with the channel so that we can get some more viewers up in here. But I thank you and have a great day. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never, 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 ever, never. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well a very, very good rest of your day and night. I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team. Oh, yeah.